What is going on, guys? I'm back again with another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you the secrets to achieving like a god tier drum bounce, similar to like OZ. So yeah, before we hop into the video, please follow me on social media. Links will be in the description. And yeah, let's go. So I'm here in FL and I asked people in the Discord to send through some samples so I can flip them and make them into the beat I'm making today. So yeah, for more things like that and to just get more involved and stuff, join the Discord. The link will be in the description. And yeah, I'm just going to pick one of the samples and start just flipping it. Okay, so I'm using Trailblazer Beats loop called Underworld at 147 BPM. It's just got that real like Travis Scott OZ sound to it. So I'm going to automate the EQ just to take out bass frequencies. So like that will take out the bass frequencies when it drops in. I'm going to pitch it down a couple, I think, because everything just sounds a lot better when you pitch it down. I'm going to change the BPM too. The way I start every drums is put a soft clipper on the master and adjust the EQ. Just touch up the highs. So the first thing I'm going to find is some sort of like a rim or snare. So just put your standard pattern down. There's one that's a little lower and one that's a little higher. They'll just complement each other. So yeah, it's like a subtle difference, but the subtle differences all add up. So for every beat, it's different, the things I would add at what certain point. For this one, I'm going to start adding the open hat. So add this one on the 1. I always want 1 on the 1. OZ always seems to do that. Just like that. Just something like that. Duplicate this one over like that. So now to really sauce up your beats and make them sound very different, I would 100% recommend using 2 808s. So OZ always tends to use a Z808, so I'm going to grab one of those. Can get that from my drum collection. Link in the description. So for the 808 pattern, keep it very simple. Don't go too crazy. So the differentiator between two halves. One tip I will give for the 808, if you can't help but find yourself putting too many 808s in, put the pattern in first and then delete some notes afterwards. It's a real foolproof way to like sort of sort out the pattern. So I'm going to put all this in the correct key now. So next I would get a 2-step. So I'd get this one called Sweet. One tip I would give is to just have a simple 2-step, but turn the volume straight down. That way you can get rhythm without sacrificing bounce.
You know, I'm a creative genius and there's no other way to word it.
That way you can still use a hi-hat to get a lot of bounce. So that's like super bouncy now. And I can remove the second hi-hat and it's still going to be bouncy. And then I can just duplicate this over and just change it. So maybe this one will make it longer like that. And we can dip them out like this. Yeah, that's like super bouncy. So now we have the choice of we can either go for the 2-step or this more complex pattern. And if we want both. So OZ uses a lot of like weird sounding stuff in his beats, like weird sounding snares, percussion and things like that. So start doing that. I love this perc called Kavan. Sometimes you can take out the hi-hats to sort of force you into some bounce. Well, that's one called High Key. So I've got an idea for this. I love this sound of this snare. It's so unique. So there's a technique called gated reverb. I'm going to mute it for now, but I'll show you in the mixing process how I'm going to make that one fit in. Love this one called Percs 6. Just that. So now I'm going to grab the second 808. So the one I'm going to use is the Z Spins, as it's not too different from the normal Z, but it's just a little hybrid of it. And I'm just going to alternate the pattern a touch. So just the stranger the bounce and the stranger the sounds used, the more OZ style the beat is and the crazier bounce it's overall going to have. So now I'm going to send all the drums for mixing. Just level the snares. Some may have a little bit of low end, so you just want to take it out using this EQ. Like that. So you can basically just level the sounds to your liking and manipulate them to sound how you want them to sound. So I kind of like that. So just put a little bit of reverb on the hats, so turn it all the way down pretty much. So subtle. So for now, I've just put a reverb on the snare. And I'll show you how to gated reverb it when I start laying it out. So I'm going to add a kick in, which I totally forgot to add. So maybe move it on the second half to actually on the 808 hit. And if your kick's struggling to punch through the 808, one trick I've learned is put an EQ on the 808 and just cut like some minuscule lows. So a gated reverb is basically when a massive reverb hit comes in and then it fades out straight away. So what you want to do is find your snare, find your reverb here, create automation clip. You want it to fade out straight away. So we'll see how that sounds with the rest of the beat. Just paste it over like that. So the beat's very bouncy and complex, but it's not complex to the point of like snare rolls and 808 switch ups and everything like that. Like it's perfectly able for someone to get on this. And that's the idea. Like it's super weird bouncy. It's like kind of like quirky. You could get someone to hop on it if you wanted them to, which I guess is the whole point of doing this. So now I'm just going to lay the track out. That is how I would achieve the OZ like god tier differentiated drums that an artist can still hop on, is still placement ready. So please like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, the links will be in the description. So thank you for watching and I'll catch you in the next video.